streaming, so don't say any bad words.
Fuck.
Don't say any bad ones.
Oh, yeah.
How's everybody doing?
How's your cocks? Are they up?
Fuck yeah, they are. Let me see how we're... I did, so if you guys are listening, I did a little, I tried to fix we got a little bit of an audio delay issue, and I'm just trying to, get it all fixed. So if you are watching, maybe say, hey, your mouth matches up, or it doesn't. So if you are watching, maybe say, hey, your mouth matches up,
We're good.
or it doesn't. I like penises. See if that... Let's see. I'm gonna watch. I like penises. Okay, it's all right.
Is it good? Yeah.
It's closer than it was.
All right.
Thanks everybody for being here.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting week last week, I can say the least. So maybe we'll dig into that.
Now, I can still hear your phone.
That's yours.
Is it mine?
You son of a bitch. Yeah. You fucking...
Oh, maybe it is.
You fucking knuckle fuck.
I had like 2 slivers of volume.
It says we have no comments also.
I see them coming.
Which is fraudulent. Because I know the people love us.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't need to read these comments anyways. So just slow me down. People want to know. They want to know what the fuck happened. Like, a lot of people thought we died. When's the last time a ghost killed somebody?
I thought about killing myself.
Oh, man. I wish I could get killed by a ghost.
Yeah.
Track that down, FBI. Solve that riddle, that murder.
Perfect murder.
Yeah. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. If your butt cheeks stink, you've come to the right podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brohio Podcast. I'm the delicious Nicolicious.
Yeah, I'm Rob Dog. I was wondering where you were going with that. That's not what I was expecting either.
Oh, my God. My fucking butt stinks so bad.
Just my outer butt cheeks, what my butthole does not.
Just my outer butt cheeks.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but...
Hey, man, listen to this. When me and my brother were younger, dude, we were a year apart.
Yeah.
Shared rooms, shared bunk beds. We saw the best and the worst of one another. I saw him dicking a chick down in some wool socks one time. That was when we were a little bit older, but
right.
That's neither here nor there. He was not a good wiper when we were little kids.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we would just get naked in front of each other. Not on fucking purpose, but
hey, look at this.
Hey, yeah, look at my dick. They're coming and going, getting in the shower, getting changed, whatever. We get naked in front of each other. It's not like I vividly remember what my brother's dick looks like, but I do remember he would always have like a fucking cloudy dirt trail on his butt crack where he was just not a good wiper.
Oh man!
And then finally one day I went to my mom. I said, "Look, I think he's got a rash or something. You take a look at his butt." And then she came in. She said, "You got shit all over your ass." This is right before school. This is about the time you start. I think he would have been like kindergarten or so.
Okay.
This is about the time you start trusting the kid to maybe start wiping their ass, not checking it. Mm-hmm. But she needed to check him because he was not doing a good job.
Another reason I use wipes because I feel like if I didn't, that's what my butt would look like.
Yeah, man. I don't use wipes. I really want to start though because there's sometimes I leave the bathroom and I'm just like sad because I know I'm still a mess down there.
Yeah.
And then if some hot dude comes up to me and says, "Hey, dude, I've been waiting to meet you and I want to eat you out."
Yeah,
I got to say no, because that's nasty.
You got to run to the sink and give yourself a bird bath.
I'm covered in poop. And he's going to say, "How do you know?" I just know. It's not.
That's just me.
There's no way that toilet paper is getting everything.
It's just my nature. I'm a little poop boy.
Speaking of nature, let's say thank you to our new Patreon
Hell yeah.
subscribers. They come from nature.
They do.
They all come from cum. We all come from cum.
We all are.
You know the logistics of that, buddy?
I mean, it's accurate.
Every time I've got my wife pregnant, it's been reverse cowgirl.
That's why you always make girls.
I don't know why I make girls. It's probably because I'm a pussy. Bitch.
You fuck so hard the dick just falls right off.
Yeah, knock it off there. Welcome, Maria. Mario.
Mario.
Mario Ochoa. Thanks, buddy, for being here. Mario, we appreciate you. Ba-doing!
Tiffany Boyne, thank you very much.
Boing.
Tiffany Boyne.
How about David McHarg? That's you can order. That's also on the dollar menu there at
the full McHarg sandwich?
I say, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you? Say, give me 2 of those McHargs.
It's like something like on this fucking Swedish McDonald's menu.
What is that? It's Polish.
Polish, there you go.
It's, well, we get it. Thanks, David. We appreciate you, buddy.
Zachary Hudson, thank you very much. Zachary.
He's got a T in the middle of Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson.
What a stupid name to spell a last name. Why don't we get a choice of how to spell our last names?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. How about Steedent? Steedent, yeah. Capital D right in the middle, just like you like a big old D right in the middle. Steedent, thanks for being here. We appreciate you so much.
Next we got Bozzy or Bozy. I don't know what you are, but thank you very much, Bozzy Bozy.
Mm-hmm. How about Katie Wisniewski? She's taking a little snooski because she's the Wisniewski. Katie with an I? That's very dirty what you've done to us. You said, I'm going to do something really dirty to these boys. I'm going to make them say my last name without any fucking help. Because it's a mess. I'll tell you that. It's Wisniewski, but it's about 48 letters long, that last name is. I think I got it.
Yeah, it's like half of them are vowels.
Kate, thank you for being here.
Next, we got Rosa Fiolik.
It's a type of lasagna. I think that's definitely Italian.
I love lasagna.
Grate some cheese on top of her.
Hell yeah.
Rosa. Thanks.
Yeah.
You do the power move at Olive Garden when they're shredding the cheese? Like when
tell them to leave the whole fucking thing there. I'm just going to eat the brick.
Fuck me up. Fuck me up, Daddy.
It's like, yeah, don't ask me. Your arm's going to get really fucking tired.
How about Scott? Starch check.
Starring check?
Starring check. Let's see. Starring check. That is another one.
Man.
I've not wanted to do this.
Who'd we piss off this week to
We're
get?
going to be implementing a last name ban on our Patreon platform because we're too stupid to pronounce names. Unless your last name is Smith, Jones, or Freeman. We can do all of those. But anything like this starring that snack, Scotty.
Yeah, all you Polacks need to lay off.
Scott S. Appreciate you, dog.
Love you guys, though.
So before I hop into the newspaper article, if we even get there.
Oh, yeah.
Something. All right.
All right.
I got to be really careful how I word this. For those of you that spectated last week, something happened. And you can go back to the episode before. Something happened, okay? We're going to leave it at that. I've talked to very many people this week. Important people. People that aren't in our community. That don't really... don't listen to the Brohio podcast and say, here's what you got to do to get rid of this. Here's what you got to do to eliminate all that stuff. I followed a very rigid plan of how to make everything I'm dealing with go away. I'm currently in the midst of that. I'll say it went from that night was the peak of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a couple weird things happen since then. And the biggest thing is I can't go into too much detail in this room. Maybe I can go like a live stream or something.
Okay.
Out on the road. I thought about doing, I was waiting for, I was picking up a birthday cake yesterday, and I thought about going live on our Facebook page just to kind of tell everybody what was going on. But I'm okay. Rob's okay.
Yep.
It got a little fucking tense in here for a little bit. I'll say that. but we're both okay. With that being said, that's about as deep as I can get into it without trying to fuck up the process. I got a mobile setup so I can record in the car while I'm driving. I need to do that and just kind of post it up so everyone can like say, yeah, okay.
That'd be cool.
Sense, yeah. But we're okay. Haven't masturbated in a long time since everything's been weird, man, but we're all right. How about our newspaper article? I know that's not the closure that everybody wants, but I'm just not trying to unfucking do everything.
Yeah.
So don't come at me with the nasty comments. I mean well. I love all of you, and I wish nothing but fame, fortune, riches. I hope that all of you become powerful sultans. But I just do not wish to elaborate on this situation much further. That's how I feel. And this is a newspaper article from mylondon.news. Appendix is hardest organ to find, but 45% also can't find their own rectum.
Okay.
Where's your rectum at, Rob Dog?
Which one? I have multiple. It was a birth defect.
You're like a shark. You got one actually on your butthole and you got one on top of your head.
Yeah.
No, that's a dolphin.
Yeah, porpoise.
You're a dolphin shark. Only 55% of men and women can confidently state where their rectum is located, and half don't know where their reproductive organs are. The statistics are revealed in a new poll commissioned by Leading Private Healthcare Clinic, Pall Mall Medical. We smoke those here in America.
I can assure you every man knows where his wiener is.
That's where my organ is. When asked which of the organs they could confidently locate in the body, 45% did not know where the rectum is.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It's that thing that screams like a fucking balloon getting the air let out of it right between your butt cheeks. Results revealed people living in the northeast of England were the poorest at locating this area with just 42%. What the fuck are they doing up there?
Fuck.
Please, you butthole. With just 42% knowing where the final portion of their large intestine is. Londoners weren't much wiser either, with barely half, 49%, able to locate the organ. Contrastingly, people in southwest of England and Wales were the most clued up at finding this part, with 64% confident they knew their way. Dr. Chun Tang, which is also very delicious in water, it's got a strong orange flavor to it. He's the medical director over there at Pall Mall University, where they make all the cigarettes. So the findings highlighted Britain's laid-back attitude to their anatomy. Well, these findings lightheartedly point out the bewilderment many Britons face when it comes to their bodies. Hopefully, it carries a serious message about the importance of knowing our bodies.
I love how they said their laid-back attitude. They don't know where their fucking asshole is. How laid back is that? That's just fucking retarded, dude.
You don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. I really don't. That's the crazy thing. I've been drinking since Friday. I've no fucking clue where my asshole is. What's that thing that keeps on spraying poop out of it? That's your butthole. That's your rectum. Well, great, then. I know exactly where it's at.
Oh, man.
Having good knowledge of our body parts and their functions is important. It enables us to be more in control of our health and understand when things might not be functioning properly. Perhaps people should go back to playing the classic board game, Operation. We were going to get that for Christmas for the kids, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
And I do believe... Okay, just over half of those polled, 52%, were on the ball at finding their reproductive organs. And it was women who fared better than men at locating their bits and pieces, with 57% of females knowing their ins and outs as opposed to 47% of men. The Pall Mall survey, carried out by one poll on 2,000 UK adults, also found that it was the 55 to 64-year-old range that topped the list, whereas only 22% of 18 to 24-year-olds could pinpoint their rectum.
Fucking idiots.
I'll pinpoint your rectum right now if you want me to, like a heat-seeking dick missile. If you know where your rectum's at, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. If you don't know where your rectum is, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to show you where it's at. We have a instructionary a video we can send you of we doing a thing on A. Leon here in the studio.
That poor thing.
He may be an alien, but he has a rectum. That's what you got to do when they don't they don't know where their rectum's at, you got to wreck them with some truth.
Sometimes you gotta
wreck that rectum. If you've ever had your rectum wrecked, send us an email.
Ooh. Attach the pictures.
You ever just take a shit, man, just sit there and think, man, was that moon rocks or was that a fucking block of cheese?
In my case, it's probably always cheese.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, super dry.
Super duper dry. Not very moist.
Ugh.
I like it. I like when I take a moist one.
Stop saying that.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it at all. I don't appreciate it.
Fine. I would fucking hate for this podcast to end over
your moist shits.
over me saying moist.
Oh.
When they do our VH1 behind the music,
Mm-hmm.
they'll say there was a bus wreck in 1999. Robert lost his leg. What would really hit the podcast hard is Nick wouldn't stop saying the M-word. That's our demise. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. Let's take a quick break for 14 of our wonderful sponsors. And we're back. Look how awesome that was.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a cult? Let's be completely honest with me for a second.
Right now, at this moment, no.
I think the people that listen to this podcast...
I was going to say, yeah, potentially.
But that would make us cult leaders, technically.
Oh, I mean, I'd rather be a leader.
Yeah, I would too, after doing the research for one. It seems like the cult leaders always fare a lot better.
That's true.
Let me tell you why. You think you would do you think you do well in a cult?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, I could not live in a like a group home setting with 15 other people, man.
I think the first day I would start, I think the first thing I would want to know is, when the fuck am I getting the Kool-Aid? Fucking kill me right now, please. Where's this Kool-Aid and when can I drink it?
Unfortunately, this isn't one of those cults. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
But this is not one of those. This is different.
I guess it depends on the cult itself too.
Cult. Yeah, it's this cult's still alive and kicking, man, for lack of a better term. That I would say I would not fare well in a cult. I've kind of got an over-the-top, kind of loud personality. And, once I go sharing small spaces with other people and they get take in my different smells, I make a lot of weird sounds. I'm constantly hawking loogies.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like if I was in that situation. Oh, and by the way, fuck you if you don't like the Bengals, but it's
put a fucking ass whooping on them.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Fucking
dude, you want to hear a mean one I heard online?
Yes.
They said they said Buffalo lost by 3 possessions in honor of number 3 DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so bad. I love how they kept showing him in the booth, and it was snowing so bad you couldn't even fucking see what was going on.
And now there's like a big conspiracy theory going on. They're like, that wasn't really him.
No way.
What the fuck? Like, then who the fuck was it?
I know.
I don't know.
People are weird.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't do well in one of those group settings and people telling me what to do. The older I get, the more I'm resistant to authority.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably backtalk a cop right now.
Sure.
20 years ago, I would have never done that. But if I got pulled over for some bullshit, I'd be like, man, you're fucking on one. And I'd be like, get your honky ass away from my fucking car before I beat the shit out of you.
Bitch.
Yeah, I would just, I would backtalk authority.
I get that.
Or if a firefighter tried to save me from my house and you like, come out through this window. I'm like, I'm going down the steps. The steps are on fire. Well, I guess I'm dying tonight, mustache man. They got really big, beautiful mustaches.
Bushy mustaches, yeah.
And for those of you wondering about the Tennessee female cop that's kind of she's kind of, in this sex scandal or whatever it is, I promise you, if you go to your local firehouse at about 2:30 a.m., all them nasty fuckers are just butt fucking the shit out of each other. Man, woman, female, cat, dog. the Dalmatian firehouse dog, that thing's getting fucked too. So you might want to look a little further than your local police department on what is going on. God, I don't even just stop and talk about her anymore. It just upset me. Not her, just the way
the whole thing.
The whole thing.
It's like, who fucking cares?
Poor girl.
The fact that they all got fired over it's what's kind of weird to me.
She's probably a good reader, which is more to say than like 80% of Americans.
I'll tell you this much. From what I know about law enforcement, that's not the only department that's doing that.
No, dude.
Every fucking department is doing that.
A police department I used to work for, that
oh man,
they were like people high up in the department.
well, everybody fucked everybody.
Knew of bad stuff that the ranking officials were doing.
Oh yeah,
getting caught doing it. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're talking about a cult. It's the Love Has Won cult, which has kind of been brought to the limelight in the past few years. I can say that I did not know
never heard of it.
anything, but it was a big to-do there for a little bit. The lady that started it all, her name is Amy Carlson. She's the pilot. She's the infant of this operation. She was born November 30th, 1975. Before she got tangled up in this cult, she looked like a very beautiful young lady with a bright future ahead of her. But then she started a cult, and it fucked it all up, man.
It's like, what do you think like goes through your mind? Like, you're just sitting there, you're just a normal person, and all of a sudden you're just like, I want to start a cult. Like, is that like how it happens?
I don't think it. So
how did Jared Leto do it?
I don't think it's a. All right, I'm starting a cult. I just think you start to get a little bit of power. People just kind of like, back you and believe you. And then it just kind of builds from there. Once you get 1, 2, 3 people kind of listening to what you say.
It just, it kind of, I mean, I'm not saying that we're cult leaders. I get how people like follow us, but like, how does like a normal person who doesn't have like.
Yeah, man, but they cult leaders force their will. They force people to do their dirty work, which we've only done that a few times. That time that guy fucked up my uncle's funeral.
Yeah.
That vape shop, and then everybody bombarded him with
forgot
bad
about
reviews.
The vape shop.
Man.
Another podcast that had our name.
Yeah, man, we've got some people over the years.
We got some soldiers, man.
But here's the thing.
Damn, maybe we are cult leaders.
If one of our listeners came to me and said, "Hey, I got this Subway put cum on my sandwich," I'd be saying,
"Oh yeah,
we're getting them. We're gonna fuck him up for you."
Point
dude.
me in the direction of that Subway.
Give me 2 foot long.
I'm totally not gonna eat there. I fucking hate Subway.
There was cum all over my sandwich. Well, it sounds like you hit the jackpot, buddy. Yeah, but Amy, there's very little to read about her childhood. It just wasn't really, it was a little weird. But it was a pretty normal upbringing. She had, her parents did split up, so that makes things a little bit harder growing up. And her mother, so there's obviously like a precipice of this episode. There's there's a peak here where the story ends, and they've interviewed people after the end of the story, and they've interviewed her mom after all this, and her mom, kind of reflecting back, says, yeah, she was a good kid, straight A's, but she kind of clung to childhood stuff like childhood aesthetics. As she became a teenager, most teenagers that age start putting up Bret Michaels. What was she, would have been like 1985? Oh yeah, put up Bret Michaels posters, and not her. She continued with like the Sour Patch Kids and the unicorn posters and stuff in her room. So she was a fucking weirdo. That's weird.
It is kind of strange.
I don't know. I mean, it really turns me on, but it's weird.
You know how many George Michael posters I had in my bedroom?
I can be a father figure.
All of them.
A lot of older ladies that I know were super attracted to him.
He's a fucking good-looking man.
He was. I think he's still. Is he alive still? Or
he is, but I think he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like what he used to be.
He was really attractive.
He was a fucking babe back then.
I remember I saw his dick in jeans one time. It was corkscrewed like a pig's tail,
His
man.
old moose knuckle.
Yeah, he had it all out there.
Yeah.
And I guess we can save that for a Patreon episode. I was going to talk to him about Sam Hubbard's dick, but I don't really need to.
Oh, yeah, poor guy. You sent me that, like, literally, like, 5 minutes after it happened, and I'm like, God damn it, dude.
I'm right, though. I'm right. I'm right.
Yeah.
Amy Carlson would eventually grow up to be the proud manager of one of the local McDonald's down there in Houston, Texas.
Good for her.
Her mother also said that she stayed busy as a child with church choir and theatrical plays, some human videos and live performances and whatnot. She really got into that. But then she grew up. As she grew up, she became the manager of one of the McDonald's down there in Houston, Texas. And I know some of you, we got a big following in Texas. You're probably, which fucking McDonald's is that? Because that's how they talk now. Which McDonald's was that? And I don't know, guys. I love you guys, but I don't know which McDonald's it was. Y'all are down there at the Whataburger anyways. Don't be messing with the goddamn McDonald's. I watch a lot of barbecue videos, and they always have Whataburger mustard. You can't get that around here, so I need to get my hands on some Whataburger mustard.
Fancy.
Fuck yeah, it is. Her family said she was a straight A student, but eventually she just would get weirder and weirder. And that kind of had me reflecting for a second, man. I think about all the people we were cool with growing up, all our friends and stuff, and how much, when I say friends, just the people we went to high school with, and how some people have just changed so much as we got old. There was like a girl we went to school with, they were kind of close to, and I talked to her recently, or I think I saw her at Lowe's, and I was getting wood for the dog deck, the dog ramp out back, and she was asking me how I was doing, fine, yada yada, and I said, what are you here for? She saw my wood. I told her I was making a dog wheelchair access ramp. I said, what are you here for? She's like, oh, I'm making a tank for my moon rocks that collect moonlight. And I thought she was fucking with me. And I said, oh, what do you do that for? She started explaining this moon rock shit to me, dude. Like, it helps with your bowel movements, and it just, like, helps with your fucking frequencies.
How big are these rocks, and why do I have to put them on my ass?
Why do we gotta put moon rocks in her ass?
They make you shit.
Back in the day, we just snort cocaine out of C-section scars.
Yeah, let's eat Skyline, and I'm good.
And I walked away from that conversation thinking to myself, that is really fucking weird. She was completely normal a long time ago.
Yeah.
What happened? Was it a horse accident? She fall in the shower? What happened? But there's people you went to school with.
Fall in the shower.
People get weird, man.
Very true.
And that's what they say about Amy. She was, as normal could be, and then she started getting like this new age philosophy stuff. Like new age spiritualism. It's the new age is actually it's almost like a religion or a cult. It's called New Age. But yeah, she started talking more and more about these starships and this new age spiritualism, man. She really dabbled in that shit. And everyone around her was like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? But something was happening inside of Amy that no one knew at the time also. The cult members in this Love is One cult, they claim that Amy started talking to angels when she was around 4 to 5 years old.
Okay.
The cult also claims that Amy's parents had to take her from church to church seeking advice because she was kind of transcendent. She was almost like this out-of-world deity, like a god or like a goddess of some type.
Hell yeah.
I don't fucking believe that for 5 seconds, but this is what all these people in this cult believe. She had them convinced. In one instance, someone from the cult said that Amy had an outburst in the middle of a sermon. Quote, the pastor said something that she knew was a lie since, she was Jesus.
Okay.
And she started yelling, you're lying. You lie like Papa. She was Jesus.
This fucking 11 over here.
So let me get this straight. This lady went from running a goddamn McDonald's. No, wait, this would have been before.
Yeah.
This is before she was running McDonald's. When she was a kid, she was God. Like, she was Jesus. And then she got a job running a McDonald's.
Boy, how the mighty had fallen.
And that's the thing about religion, man. You can do whatever you want. You can pray to whoever you want. But at the end of the day, you're going to be serving McFlurries out of a window, out of a broken-ass ice cream machine.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking work. And I can never talk about McDonald's ice cream without stopping to talk about your wife's McDonald's ice cream story, where she was in the drive-thru.
Oh, dude, it's literally the fucking best thing ever. So I told it on here before. It's been a long time, but I'll tell it again. So this is like literally one of my favorite stories, and we say this all the time every time we go to order an ice cream. So we had a bunch of kids with us one night, and I think they were having like a big sleepover or something. We went to McDonald's right around the corner from our house, and once you go there at a certain time, you can almost guarantee that the machine's going to be down, especially if you're ordering 7 ice cream cones like we were trying to.
Multiples.
Yeah, we were getting ready to. And we pull up to the drive-thru. We're testing the waters, and my wife's like, "Hi, yes, can I get just a vanilla ice cream cone?" I'm like, "Okay, do you want anything else?" And I'll take 6 more of those, please.
I get you fucking baited them with the one.
She said, "Can I get one?" Anything else? 6 more, please. I was like, dude, that was like, to this day, we still fucking laugh about it.
Testing the waters.
Because you know, if she'd have rolled up there and be like, "Can I get 7?"
Yeah.
They'd have been like, "No, it's down."
Broke, bitch.
Oh, man, it's so good.
That's good.
The McDonald's ice cream is fucking good, though.
It's good. And Dairy Queen's ice cream is good, too.
Oh, it's so good. I love Dairy Queen.
Yeah. As Amy grew older, though, in her early 20s, she went through a couple husbands
Hell yeah, haven't we all?
and had 3 children. But one thing her family said about her, she wasn't very maternal, according to her own mother. She didn't have the motherly instincts, the fall, the kids would fall, and she wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, let me bandage it up." She just didn't fucking care about the kids.
Okay.
She was disconnected from the kids. If anybody was like, "Oh, watch your," sometimes people will be in a situation, you'll say, "If you need anything, let me know," but you don't really mean it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if someone has like a bastard ass kid and they say, "Just no one ever will watch him so we can go out on a date," so then you say, "Well, if you ever need somebody," thinking like, no, she's not gonna just leave her kids with me.
Yeah.
Well, Amy would leave her kids with Amy. Someone would be like, "Oh, I know you're having a hard time. You just let the kids hang out," and then she would just leave the fucking kids at their house.
Hell
She didn't
yeah.
care who it was, the guy down the street, the dude in the white van out front. She didn't care if they wanted to watch the kids. She'd be like, "Take my fucking kids," and she would just go. And that's one thing they don't really tell you about parenthood is, unless you have a very strong support system, people ain't gonna want to watch your kids for you.
No.
There's been a few times in my life where I needed a babysitter and it didn't. It wasn't happening. But I got 2 awesome parents, man. That just 99.9% of the time, if I need somebody, they're there. I've dropped my kids off at your house like super duper early before. Pays to have good people in your life when you have kids around. But there in the early 2000s, she really started digging into this new age spiritualism. She's actually frequenting a website called lightworkers.org. And this is not for people that don't want to do much work. This is more of like a really...
Damn, I was about to sign up.
Yeah, fucking that's me. It was a really weird, even if you go to it to this day, lightworkers.org. It looks like it was made using like the...
Holy fuck.
It's weird.
That looks like an old school, like, Dayton metal show.
It looks like
flyer.
It looks like the clip art from PayPal or from what's PowerPoint. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And
damn, that's so fucking ghetto looking.
dude, it's so in this website it talks about the different realms of high magic, the new moon, and your
Who the fuck is that guy?
discipline and self cultivation. This guy group meditation, shamanic drum journey with Adion.
Hell yeah.
And he looks like someone that would sell you weed in a Chili's parking lot.
I just love it because like all the other pictures are like, it's like CG, like computer generated like
Nice.
fucking like angels and shit, and then you have this
Guy next to a swamp.
yeah, it's taken with like a fucking Motorola Razor like a couple decades ago.
It says, join me and others in the online shamanic drum journey. Expand the circle with friends and family all over the world.
Ooh.
Clear blocks and discord with the elements of creation, the keys of magic and healing for planetary illumination. I love these pure impromptu ceremony circles, opening up the flow of creative yada yada. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Huh.
He's the founder of lightworkers.org. He's a shamanic adventurer and entheogenic explorer. Aeon blends together ancient wisdom teachings and processes into application. So he's one of those guys that puts moon rocks in his fucking butt.
Yeah, I ain't gonna listen to it unless all he plays is the beginning of Down with the Sickness from Disturbed.
But, kind of she started frequenting the forum chat pages and the comment section of this website, and that's where she met Ameritech. Not Ameritech.
I was gonna say Ameritech?
That's what it kept on auto-correcting it to. I need to find out how it's really spelled because it kept on...
It literally says Ameritech.
It's Ameritech.
Yeah.
Ameritech White Eagle.
Hell yeah. What a fucking cool name.
I don't think that was his real name.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, it is. So Ameritech, he kind of gassed up Amy, telling her that she was indeed Mother God. She was a deity. She was like a second coming of Jesus. She was a god. She was these thousands of different people, and he had her convinced that she had died and was reborn, thousands of times.
Hell yeah.
And this was, he was kind of the catalyst for all that. He was gassing her up, kind of made her believe all these things about herself that weren't really true. But the biggest thing is he convinced her that she was God and that she was Mother God and that he was Father God.
Hell yeah.
And they just were going to fucking fuck the shit out of each other, man. Let's see, September 1st, 2007. This is whenever Mother God, or Amy Carlson, the subject of the episode. This is a direct quote from her. This is when she started claiming that she had some extracurriculars going on, some paranormal, whatever, disruptions in her life, some weird things she couldn't explain. But she says, quote, and I'm cleaning the kitchen, baby just went down for a nap, and I feel a tap on my shoulder and a whisk of air in my left ear. And then I heard a lower tone voice, not really even a voice. It was like a message a violin would play in its music, and it said, President of the United States.
What the fuck?
I thought, what? What in the world does that mean? I dismiss it, and then I hear it again. You are going to be President of the United States.
It's too much responsibility for me. Fuck that. I'm like, no, shut up.
All
No.
Trump did was drink Diet Coke and eat buckets of chicken. I know I can do that, man.
Just make a bunch of mean tweets.
Joe Biden's just got a loaded diaper right now. It's time for your speech, sir. Oh, thanks, man. So I just filled him up. I bet he wears them Huggies, like the Pamper, like the Swaddlers.
For sure.
Those are soft.
He's got like the color changing line on the front when he pisses his pants, so his caretaker knows.
Get the expanded room for extra poop. That's the ones I like.
For extra poop.
Why do we let these old ass white fuckers run our country, dude? They're so fucking far out of touch. Let some real ass dude in debt like me and Rob fuck this place up and get this shit running the way it needs to be ran.
Oh man. Shut.
I'd be like, are you running as a Democrat or Republican? I say, I have no fucking idea what you're asking me right now. But I do love pizza parties. And I I would run on the campaign platform of all overtime is tax free for now on.
Hell yeah.
All overtime's tax. That would be that's what I would run on. I think you have to be 36 to run though, right?
I think
35?
so. Yeah. 36, I think.
I'll fuck them up, dude. I'm running this year. I'm announcing my official
4-day work week.
2024. Nick and Rob. We're not running as president and vice president. We're running as co-presidents.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of fucking the tip system too, cause fuck that.
The tit system?
Tip. Everybody gets a working wage, no tips. Like every other fucking country in this world.
Why am I tipping the carryout people, dude? That's the meanest thing COVID did to us. Is the fucking person doing the carryout will spin around and grab my chicken wings off a rack and spin back around and hand them to me, and then there's a line that says "tip for what, please."
Yep. Nope.
I could have got my chicken wings off the wire rack myself.
Exactly.
Now, if it was, I don't know, and I feel bad because if someone
I don't.
makes me really.
If I'm sitting down and someone's providing a service, yes, that's fine. That's
dude, I'm tipping at least 20%. I don't
every time. Yeah.
I usually 25% is usually like what I tip. I like to. I'm not saying I'm a good tipper because a good tipper would be like, I drop 100 on them regardless.
Right. Yeah.
But usually at least 25%. If they fuck me up, 20%.
Sure.
If they're mean and nasty, I usually challenge them to a fight in the parking lot. This is about the point where Amy really started to ignore her kids even more, and she just started vibing really good with this Ameriteth White Eagle fellow. And they were just getting it on, They just thought they were the only ones for one another. They were both demigods. They were sailing straight to the fucking sun. They were just, they were everything to one another. She even started to refer to him as her twin flame, that they were two bodies sharing one single soul. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just looking up what this fucking dude looks like.
You know what he looks like.
Holy shit. Is that him?
Yeah, I think it is.
He looks like a part of one of those, what's that, incest family that lives in that fucking shack. Yeah, he looks like one of them.
Well, what do you fucking expect, dude?
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, Ameriteth but he was a short-lived flavor, actually. She would have many men follow in his footsteps that would, kind of come through. She always would remain Mother God, but all of these men that came through her life would get the title of Father God. But she claims that they were just vessels for the Father God energy, that the energy could transfer from man to man, whoever was dicking her down that weekend.
Hell yeah.
And that they would become Father God. And God, there's nothing that turns me on more than when me and my wife are fucking grinding on each other and she starts calling me Father God.
Dude, I think I just got a new kink, man.
I was asking my buddy at work about
No more of this daddy shit.
He's really just spooked about this stuff, super like, if I, show him a picture of a pee-pee or something, he would get really upset. But I said, dude, what would you do if your wife just grabbed your neck and spit in your mouth? And he's like, I'd fucking push her into the fucking wall, dude. And I just looked at him and said, that'd turn me on so fucking much. My wife just spit in my mouth. So it got me thinking. I got home from work that night and I was talking. She might not recall this conversation. I don't know. But I just said, because every time she's like, I got to go pee. And I'm like, fucking do it on me. And I'll pretend to lay down and shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, how much would I have to pay to get you to spit in my mouth? She about to start fucking dry heaving. Like she gagged her. She's like, I'm not going to do that. But, some guys are into that. They like to have their mouth spit in.
Stick your finger down your throat and puke on me.
I want you to poop on me. I don't have to poop, so I want you to poop on me.
Pick your nose and wipe it on me.
I don't know about boogers, man. I don't like those very
so
much.
So fucking gross.
Boogers are yucky, man.
I'm gonna open my mouth and just fucking farmer shoot that thing right in there.
I remember one of our best girlfriends growing up, went out to move her car forward. I had to adjust the seat.
I don't even have to ask who this is.
Yeah,
I already know who it is.
I reached down to adjust the seat. This is an old fucking Sunfire, buddy. This is
I fucking knew it.
The side of the seat was covered in boogers.
It was a convertible. She could have just flicked it out the
I know,
fucking
dude.
window.
I was like 16. I was like, I said, what the fuck is this?
She could have did the pick and flick.
She said, that's where I wipe all my boogers.
It's like, God, you got so many boogers.
I said, you nasty bitch.
Oh, shit.
Man, God fucking love her. Yeah, but old White Eagle fellow was the one that gassed her up the most and told her she was God. That you gotta rise above the pressure. That only would be the tip of the iceberg for our girl Amy, though. On December 10th, 2007, God, what I'd give to go back to that.
Man.
Amy wrote that she had, quote, released her 3D relationship.
Oh,
shit. And this cult, they refer to their their normal life. That's their 3D relationship.
Okay.
So when you and I go home and we got our wife and our kids and everything going on, that's our 3D. That's our 3D relationship.
That's their human form relationship.
Their 5D relationship is the
fuck.
That's the nasty one with God.
5 dimensions. Fuck yeah, dude.
They're floating through space with moon rocks in their butts and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. She wrote, December 10th, 2007, Amy wrote that she had released her 3D relationship. She left her husband and kids, and that as soon as she had the funds, she would be moving with her mountain man in Colorado. And that's what she did. She got the money, she saved up the money, and she headed to Crestone, Colorado. And some of you are probably wondering, what the fuck is out there? Well, it's home to Hindu ashrams, ashrams.
Okay.
Roman Catholic monastery. There's a lot of these New Age spiritualists that are out there, home to a lot of like spiritual healers, and it's a hot destination for UFO enthusiasts as well. They like to go out there.
All right.
To old fucking Crestone, Colorado. And
Colorado.
They're looking for fucking flying saucers and shit.
I like it.
The only saucer I like is the one with ketchup on it for my French fries. You know what I'm talking about?
I get it.
You ever dip your fries in mustard?
No.
Why not?
I don't dip my fries, man.
What?
Yeah, I just fucking eat them.
You just fucking eat them like a fat bastard.
Just fucking eat. I can't take the time to put ketchup on my plate. I gotta have them in my mouth.
I love condiments, dude.
I do too. Yeah, but I don't use them.
A French fry is just a vessel, my friend.
Sure. Yeah, I get it.
You gotta pile some sauce on there.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Okay?
Chili and cheese, that's where it's at, man.
Oh, God, I'm not going to keep a goddamn
loaded fries.
Crock pot full of chili on me for French fries, Rob.
Take you a trip to Speedway and just bring your own bowl. They don't mind.
When Stacy was pregnant, she used to send me to Speedway, which is our local gas. It's like a 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
She would send me there to get her nachos, like gas station nachos.
Yeah.
And I could never get enough nacho cheese in the plastic container. So I would get the big styrofoam cups full of coffee, and I would fill them to the brim with nacho cheese. This is when she's pregnant, okay?
You'd empty that fucking bitch a whole bag.
I'm just hitting that button. Crack, crack, crack,
yeah,
crack,
man.
crack.
And that doesn't come out easy either.
No,
like it takes
doesn't.
forever for it to come out.
I'd get like a 24-ouncer full of nacho cheese. And I go to check out. They'd be like, it'll be 99 cents for the coffee. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, it will be, buddy.
Dude, that's fucking great.
Little they know I got like fucking $19 worth of nacho cheese in the styrofoam
Dude,
cup.
I would have never thought to do that. Oh, shit.
And I always get so fucking upset when she'd want me to do it. 'Cause I don't like doing stuff like that, man.
It's so fucking...
She's like, I really want some nachos. And I could go get... I could get nachos in a fucking bathtub full of nacho cheese for like $4, man.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Yeah. That's a gas station hack if you guys, I know there's some of you guys listening like, I never have enough nacho cheese.
Now you know.
I also do this thing where people like butt into my conversations, and I always say, taco burrito conversation, nachos. And that always goes over really well. That works out well. Yeah, so there she is out there in old Crestone, Colorado, just eating all the nacho cheese, fucking them up. But flash forward a couple years, to January 14th, 2009. That'll only be about a year. The very first Love Has Won video was posted on YouTube by Meredith White Eagle. And since then, a lot of these videos have been taken down off of the intronets. White Eagle told viewers that they were he said they were loved unconditionally and to look inside themselves for his own divine likeness, that if they did so, their joy would overflow. The videos eventually started featuring White Eagle and Amy, or as we like to call her, Mother God. They would film clouds. They would just film clouds that were over the mountains.
That's sexy.
And they would be in the videos claiming that the clouds were actually cloaks for the starships.
Is this that one couple who does really fucking bad like music covers?
Fucking sounds like it, dude. These people were psychos, okay? That's the
I love it.
Best way to put it. But none of these things she was talking about was really that revolutionary. So she was not, well, they weren't really a cult per se yet. It was all this stuff that had been circulated on this new age spiritualism that she was reading into, the lightworkers.org. She was kind of getting everything from there. She was claiming that there was this Ashtar Command, which was an extraterrestrial law enforcement organization that would come down to Earth and save all of humanity eventually. So if you guys ever get pulled over by the Ashtar Command police, just act fucking cool, dude. Act natural because they're aliens and they're trying to save you. But she would start to develop her own beliefs and teachings that she would make this stuff, the fucking starship, mothership stuff, she would make that look like child's play with some of this other dumb shit that she would start to make up. And she would move on to a different boyfriend at this point, leaving old White Eagle behind. And the new man's name was Miguel Lamboy, a.k.a. Archangel Michael Silver.
Oh, cool.
Hey, ho, Silver! And they started living in a forest home beside a river. That's so fucking peaceful and quiet. And that's where they started making these other videos together, and he was kind of always in the background, and they were back and forth. You know, they'd make these videos and put them out on YouTube, and they were kind of garnering a follow. There was some followers they were coming along with these videos. Many components of Love Has Won beliefs began falling into place. Amy spoke frequently of the need to tune into higher vibrational frequencies and that she was placed upon Earth to help guide humanity into a higher state of being. With this assembly of the two of these people, with Michael Silver, the Archangel, Michael Silver, and Amy, this is the original two owners of the creators of Love Has Won. This is when the cult kind of started. And what made Michael Silver a believer, he claimed that he had lung cancer when he came to Amy. And he had also had a lung removed. So he was down to one motherfucking lung, dude.
Ooh, damn.
I can barely breathe with two lungs, let alone one lung.
I couldn't imagine.
Well, Mother God healed him. She took away the cancer, and she gave him a fucking good lung back.
Oh, damn.
Fixed all of it.
Hell yeah, that's
Just,
great.
Put a chicken gizzard in there or something like that, and it turned into a lung. He was healed by the power of Mother God and her fucking strange vibrational frequencies. Usually when my wife asks for a higher vibrational frequency, I just turn up the nozzle on the dildo, and the thing takes off like a weed eater, buddy. Got them Duracells in there.
That was fucking powerful.
The fucking pink rabbit starts taking off across the room, beating his drum.
You look down, there's a labia on the floor.
Hell yeah, dude. You ever have sex like that?
No. Fucking turns a pussy into straight liquid.
Hell yeah, dude. You got a fucking nosebleed. You don't know why. That's the kind of sex I like. Beat me up. Hit me with a tire iron.
Oh, man.
I like my wife to put on a ski mask and just beat the shit out of me, and then we have sex. Like she's robbing a gas station, like she wants all her nacho cheese or something.
Let's play like I'm by myself and you come in and break in, but I want you to really beat the fuck out of me.
I want you to break my jaw.
Fucking beat me with a hammer.
But it started doing these YouTube videos. She kind of started to steer away from the new age stuff that she was following, and she continued to refer to her group as the Galactic Federation of Light.
Oh, dude, that's fucking dope.
Fucking stormtrooper.
That is so cool. Vince McMahon's drooling listening to that gimmick.
Yeah. Oh, sounds great. That's good shit. We'll do it. But the exit of White Eagle started to set into motion her own independent ideation of what the Love Has Won stood for. Amy spoke frequently of the need to tune into higher vibrational frequencies and that she was placed upon Earth to help guide humanity into a higher state of being, which I already fucking read that. I don't know why I'm reading it again.
It's okay.
The second father god, they claimed, that even to this day is the driving force pulling the strings of the whole Love Has Won cult. He's been financially navigating the group. He's the one that started the 501c3 or 3C, I can't remember. Made it like a charitable organization, a religious organization. But he's still around. This Michael Silver, his actual real name's Miguel, whatever, Lamb Girl.
Cam Girl.
He's the one that's still kind of pulling all the strings, and he was the driving force behind a lot of the nonsense here about the time period we're talking about. From 2014 to 2018, others did join their crazy cult group, many via the internet as well as in person, and a constellation of adherents steadily grew around Carlson. Believers in the orbit of her celestial body.
Fuck yeah.
She had a body. In those early days, Amy Carlson, or Mother God, she was charming. She was vital, charismatic, and sunny, as some people even described her.
All right.
She appeared healthy. Behind the scenes, her worst impulses were gaining ground. Amy drank a lot of fucking alcohol.
Fuck yeah, good girl.
She was a slobbering, stumbling drunk that
girl.
was never, ever sober. And she would get really frustrated with the people that were in the cult, that were kind of working around her. She kind of was mean and nasty, and she almost treated them like servants, but they were all in that thing together, man. They gotta stand up for yourself when you're in a cult, you know? I know it's not that easy, but Carlson Stroud told followers that he was formerly in the cult, that she had been reincarnated more than 500 times. This is what she claims. And that she had been Jesus, Joan of Arc, and Marilyn Monroe in past lives.
Damn.
She also claimed to be spiritually connected to late actor Robin Williams. God, I fucking miss you, Robin. Of all the people that gets to talk to him, I don't think it's fair that she got to talk to him.
I know.
I love chat that motherfucker up. Members of Love Has Won cult are told that when Mom, as they usually call her, gets to the point where she's going to ascend and the world is about to learn the truth, the Cabal always murders her or tricks humanity from learning the truth. Members believe that the ascension would finally happen and starships would come and help the followers reach a higher level of consciousness without pain, McCoy said.
Damn.
Non-believers would be sent to live on the central galactic sun or turned into rocks.
Damn.
So she's like this celestial being. She gets reincarnated. Joan of Arc, Marilyn Monroe, fucking Jesus. And every time that she starts to get to the point where she's about to do the final ascension, whatever that means, the Cabal, the nasty, dirty Cabal would find out and they would assassinate her every single time. And that's why she had to keep on being reincarnated and coming back to get the job done.
Man.
Just like falling down the hole playing, Super Mario World. Choo, choo, choo. You got to start over. You got to come back out of the fucking plumbing hole and restart the level. Quote, every night they claimed starships were coming to get Amy, and that's the night she was going to ascend. That's how they kept members on mission enthralled, McCoy says. Amy would say, I'm at 2% of energy needed to transform, then find a way to blame everyone else when she didn't. It's the world's fault. So what she had these people believing was that she needed, she was taking all of the negative energy in the world and she was absorbing it. Oh, taking all this negative energy. It fucking takes everything out of me.
Just a huge empath.
But she had to get to 100%. That was like...
She had to charge up.
She's like a battery, dude.
Yeah. She needed everybody to do even more fucked up shit.
Going and going and going. And once she got to 100%, she would ascend. And then once she ascended, all the people in the cult could ascend. They would go to like this different celestial plane where they are, just like a pure existence, like a perfect calming existence on this higher plane, this different dimension. But in order to get there, they had to get this crazy bitch to 100%. So then she would be like, okay, one night she'd say, I'm at 96%. Everyone's like, fuck yeah. And she'd come back the next night and be like, I'm only at 96.3. I'm fucking fading. So everyone's like, oh no, we're gonna fucking...
It's shit like this that makes me like realize like maybe it's not that far-fetched that aliens do exist.
These people are so fucking dumb.
It's people believing in this shit. Like, man.
One of the nasty turning points for the cult came when the last Father God joined the conversation. Jason Castillo. Castillo first appeared in Love Has Won videos in August of 2019. After that, the group would settle into a structure and culture that remained consistent until Amy's fortunate ascension and death. He was a handsome dude, Jason Castillo was. He had long, dark hair pulled into a ponytail. This is a quote from his sister, his 3D sister. I remember being 5 years old, maybe 6, sitting on the weekend. No, this is his direct quote. I'm sorry. And this is from the Rolling Stones article, which is where I got 50% of what I'm reading you. I remember being 5 years old, maybe 6, sitting on the weekends in my grandparents' house, he tells Rolling Stone. I'd sit on the stairs and look at this picture of Jesus. There was beautiful cracked gilded glass above the lamp in the hallway and this auburn glow. I would sit there and just stare at Jesus, who was myself.
Deep.
His family also came out and said he was aggressively addicted to crystal meth.
He's fucking looking at Jesus like, oh, this is me, as he's fucking loading up his pipe. Crystal.
That's me.
Oh man. That's great, man.
He's a cult leader. This guy would.
Oh shit.
He bounced all over the country. He had a family as well, also, but he was working in Las Vegas, like putting up tents or something before this, and then the entire time I can't remember. He was doing some dumb shit in Las Vegas. But that's where he was addicted to crystal meth at.
Yeah, I feel like these people all either had to live in the same trailer park or like some like migrant camp or something like.
Dude, it's the fucking YouTube. Like when we're sitting there and our kids are on YouTube, they're in a cult, man. They're like, some of those videos are very culty.
I'm sure, yeah.
And that's what he was doing. He's doing whatever in Las Vegas, and just he's causing problems for his wife hates him, and his kids are just like, whatever, because he's addicted to ice, man. Just like everyone that gets picked up by the dog. He's addicted to that ice, brah. And he's running around smoking meth, thinks he's Jesus, and he's watching these Love Has Won videos on YouTube, and everyone on YouTube's making it seem like, oh, there's this beautiful place where we all exist in Crest Grove or Crestone, Colorado, and you can come here and live with us, and it'll be great.
I love it.
And he lusted after Amy when he watched her on the videos.
Well, who wouldn't?
Me. This seems like a good point, a good spot to play one of her videos.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
There's not many of them out there, but oh my God,
I'm about
this bitch crazy. And it's 10 minutes long. I'm not going to play all of it, but this is a video she made on 9/9/2009.
It looks like she's doing one of them like dizzy races where she's got her head down on a bat and she's about to start spinning around.
Let me move you over here so I can show everybody on YouTube what we're watching.
Bro, she's about to start spinning. Look at that flower.
Yeah, dude, she's fucked up.
God, she's hot.
Yeah, no, she's not. Well, she was at one point.
He said, no, she's not. Oh, fuck yeah. Did you see the recoil on them titties, dog?
Look at her face right there, dude.
Those things bounce like a Newton cradle. You ever seen those before? Fucking play that back. Roll back that beautiful bean footage.
Some kinetic energy.
Yeah,
there.
man.
Good Lord. But look how crazy she is,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
She's
exactly what I thought she was. Yeah, let's hear this. Let's hear this fucking gem.
Beautiful. Just kidding.
Yippee!
Whoa, God.
Oh my gosh! Happy 999. 9999. We have had some very interesting words come out.
You can hear the moon rocks in her pussy.
She's like a Waffle House 6.
She's the definition of road hard and put up wet.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Motherfucking teeth ain't seen a toothbrush in a
Fuck
minute.
no, they
dude.
haven't, man.
She got them Oreo teeth. It's like she just ate a fucking sleeve. Ate a fucking sleeve of them Oreos.
On this date, this magical date of 999, I'm a 9, Shasta's a 9. We're about to go out there and activate some stuff. Love has won. Yippee!
Ooh, them
Right.
fucking armpits are
So I have a
hairy and
message
shit.
to you that came through this morning through my shaking body.
Oh shit!
It's still shaking. There's fire. It's precise.
The moon rocks in your
know.
puss.
I am the Holy Spirit. I am Great Spirit. I am the Mother of Creation. I'm here.
She looks like she shits in a litter box.
Loves calling a spade a spade. You know, Adam, get into right action. This is what this is saying. I love you.
Thank you. I love
I
you
love
too.
you too.
Honored to be at your service.
You're welcome, baby girl.
As
Pleasure's
the
mine.
reality becomes true reality on this planet. Okay. So this is very fascinating. The timestamp for this
Ooh.
was
Let me get that silver tooth.
9/9/2016.
Source of money.
9:36 a.m.
She's got 2 of them.
Yeah, she's a werewolf.
Did you guys get that one?
Yeah, baby, we got it.
Let me flash forward
Of
here.
love everywhere present, or love based, right action based. Today, yippee! What they're calling it is the master button.
Okay, so
The master
Which
button,
will
is that just your
override
butthole?
systems. I don't know what that
It's your
looks
prostate.
it's like a didgeridoo or something like that. Didgeridoo.
Yeah, she's fucking wild, man.
So what I'm trying to get there was really nothing to learn right there, except for this bitch is wild. All right,
Sure. I can sense that.
she's crazy. And how could you blame Meth Jesus for not lusting after her? Because she is nothing short of desirable.
Yeah, I get it, man.
And now Meth Jesus, he began talking to his family about ascending, about how Jesus was a woman and other concepts in love has one ideology. A few years later, he was invested enough to join Amy in person, leaving his kids behind. Quote, "My 3D children are the greatest children on the planet," he tells Rolling Stone, and yet his duty was elsewhere. They're well aware that the needs of a few are unimportant compared to the whole planet. There are 8.5 billion children, he says. After Castillo, the crystal meth Jesus, moved to Crestone, he stayed glued to Amy's side. Her drinking was taking a heavy toll, and as her body grew weaker, he carried her everywhere she went.
That's love.
At the moment,
I fucking ain't carrying anybody.
I was so fucking drunk. I need you to carry. This is the hard part about being 285, dude. Like, if I go down, I'm down. You just, if I'm like, Rob, carry me, you're just like, listen, dude, I promise I can't carry you, but you're gonna be right where you are, man.
Yeah,
That's what I need to explain to you.
if you were up, I could get you on my back and carry you that way. But when you're down, I can't pick up 285 dead weight.
Dude,
man.
dead weight is different.
It hits different.
Dead weight is different.
Yeah, especially because it just displaces in weird angles and.
My kids are big enough now. When they dead weight me, I start punching them in the fucking head and stuff. Because
Yeah, even my youngest son does that sometimes. It's hard for me to get him. Like, it's just weird weight, man.
Yeah, he's carrying her around like a wallet, man. Every time she gets too drunk and can't move. At the same time, in the videos, he appears to be the most volatile presence in the primary Love Has Won household. He was prone to a lot of threats of violence. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was he was the violent presence. Okay, he had a mean street a mile long. In these videos, he kind of had these aggressive outbursts, and he was pretty much like a dominant, authoritative, and just kind of really unpredictable for the most part. In at least one case, he seems to have acted on those threats when he claimed to have broken member John Robertson's nose. Quote, "Ooh. You could say I broke everyone's fucking noses," he says when asked for a comment. Everyone on the planet. By March 2018, videos from Love Has Won began to feature updates from the First Contact ground crew team. Around 10 members who would pile into a room together and speak directly to the camera for a few hours each day. These were the core group of in-person followers who both assisted and protected Amy in her quest to help the world ascend. These 10 people were living in the compound. You know, they were the ones there in the cult, living it day to day.
Hell yeah.
Most were young and all were enthusiastic, kicking off every video with a group cheer shouting, "Love has won," and breaking into applause. The Love Has Won cult continued to gather members in Colorado, and they would do these real. You remember Real World on MTV? Mm-hmm. They would kind of do these interviews, kind of in that style, that manner, on the YouTube channel /stream. They would chat with people watching on the live stream comments, much like our dumbasses do sometimes when the comments show up for me. I can't read them today, so hopefully no one's saying anything too hateful about me.
Someone asked me what my blood type was, and I said HIV positive. You still want it? That's like my one response this entire video.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but in these live stream videos, the cult members were always in the video, but Mother God and Father God, they were never featured in the videos.
Oh, that sucks.
Cult member Ashley Peluso, a.k.a. Archia Hope, explained that Amy couldn't appear on video because if she did, the viewers' bodies would explode, quote, because her vibration is so high and all of yours is so low.
Okay, I get that. It makes sense.
People fucking believe this shit.
Oh, shit.
You know, like your mom used to spin you as a kid. You were like, "Mom, can we go here?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, in a little bit." And you'd ask an hour later. I spin my kids all the time. Mm-hmm. They're like, "Can we go to Scene 75?" It was, a big arcade by the house. They're like, "Can we go to Scene 75?" I'm like, "Yep, Sunday." And then Sunday comes, like, "We want Scene 75?" I'm like, "I didn't mean this Sunday. I meant Easter Sunday." Motherfuckers.
I never said this Sunday. I just said a Sunday.
She can't come in here because her vibrational frequency is too high and yours is so low that if she does enter the screen, you will actually explode in your fucking chair where you sit right now. You fat motherfuckers. Oh, man.
Well, there'd be some shit if they weren't lying. Like we did this once before and it ended horribly.
We tried this once and the guy's dead. The real standout content were the day-by-day updates on Mother God's ongoing battle against the Cabal. God. Sorry, my nose is starting to leak on me.
It's okay, man. You just need some crystal meth.
They kind of like, the QAnon shit where they think there's like this dark government oversight, that Cabal, like Illuminati, fucking the kids in the shadows, just making everybody sick and dying and taking over the world. That's kind of what they were on the same wavelength, man. They actually, Love Has Won actually melted together with QAnon eventually. And the Love is One cult also boiled over into the COVID pandemic as well. So we'll get to hear about that in a few minutes.
Hell yeah.
That'd be really good. On August 1st, 2018, viewers were informed that dark witches had attacked Amy.
Oh, no.
Mother God.
No. Please.
3 weeks later, the audience was told by member Archea Faith that another assassination attempt had taken place, during which a sword sliced one of her hearts.
One of them? How many fucking hearts does bitch have? Hell yeah.
The quote, the etheric have been doing surgery on it for many hours now, and Mom is throwing up diarrhea. She was shaking.
It's not even a proper sentence. Mom is throwing up. Is she throwing up diarrhea?
Yes, that's what they meant.
Mom is throwing up
So
diarrhea. She was shaking.
She got attacked by dark witches. They sliced one of her hearts, and it effectively gave her diarrhea and made her shake.
Oh, I love it. Poor mom.
And the fucking crazy thing about this is there's people all over the country watching this like, oh my fucking God.
No, not mom.
It's her fucking heart.
He sliced her.
He sliced her heart. She's got uncontrollable diarrhea now. She's shitting all over herself. There's fucking poop all over her pussy.
Who could do something like this?
What kind of dark bitch? I mean, dark witch.
Oh, man.
I know when you stab a dragon in the heart, it dies. But when my mom gets stabbed in the heart, when Mother God gets stabbed in the heart, she poops her pants. And these motherfuckers are sending them money. Oh, my God. So then they convince everyone that there's this etheric group that's doing some type of, like, spiritual surgery on her to fix her diarrhea heart.
Diarrhea heart.
I'm glad diarrhea is not a symptom of high blood pressure, because I'd be shitting all over myself all the time, buddy.
Man.
The cult themselves seem to be getting more and more paranoid, claiming they were under attack from these dark forces, that there were constant assassination attempts. There were stories of assassination attempts continued in videos into 2019, including supposed incidents in which Amy was struck with etheric darts and another in which her spleen and pancreas were infiltrated by the cabal. They would continue to update the live streams about Amy. They would,
This is like the wildest shit. She's fucking getting struck with darts. Just give her diarrhea too.
They're diarrhea darts.
Shit.
I tell you what, guys, the sword didn't kill her, so we're gonna hit her with a pack of these diarrhea darts.
It's just like someone is just like not trying to kill her. They're just trying to like just like hurt her just a little bit.
We're gonna kill her by making her poop herself to death.
Dysentery. She's going down the Oregon Trail.
Fucking killer ass Oregon Trail style. Timmy has died from broken leg. What? Run that back. I'm redoing it as a banker. I fucking should have been a farmer. Yeah, they would do these live streams, man. They'd hop on these live streams, say, "Oh my God, she's under attack and things are." But this entire time, you know, she's moving close. She's absorbing all of the negative energy in the world. And she is close to Ascension. So they keep on watching because they want to watch her ascend.
So if I ever miss a main episode, please like do something like this for me. Like I'm in the process of ascending. I got hit with a couple diarrhea darts.
Pooping his pants for 4 fucking days.
He's been attacked twice this week.
He's down to his last pair of underwear, tidy whities. I asked Stacy yesterday if I could switch the tidy whities. Mm-hmm. She was appalled. So what would you think if I like just switched to tidy whities for support? She just stared a fucking black hole through me.
Oh man, those get dirty so fast.
Now I just want one pair, man.
I'm too sweaty for white anything.
Would you be cool if I like just sent you a picture of me in a pair of tidy whities?
No, yeah, that'd be cool. I think it'd be like,
fun to laugh at.
It'd be really funny. Yeah, it'd be really funny. Right. I like the ones where you send me the pictures and you got the you got the ones that your balls hang out the bottom of. Those are always fun. I'm always like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. What about that one where I put the camera on the back of the toilet and I sat down to poop?
Any of the poop ones are fun.
Yeah. And all these live streams, they would keep on hopping on there, and they would they would say, oh, they would push it back. Something else happened. She's 97%. She's 98%.
Damn, she's about to send.
And she was, processing all the world's negative energy, but then she got to 99.3%.
Oh, fuck.
She was nearly cashed the fuck out, dude. That's when it really slowed down. They were practically they started to claim that, all right, she's on a journey of some type, but her physical body is dying. That's when they kind of started to hit the oh shit button. Something was wrong with her. That would be a good spot for this other video that I found. And I don't remember why I wanted to play this video.
Do you choose to be loved every moment?
There you go.
Do you choose to serve love every moment?
The fucking picture.
I don't know if what?
Is that alfalfa?
Yeah.
I think so.
come at me.
Now this is Amy Carl.
Give it to me.
This is the mother god.
Let's do it.
She's
I
doing
don't
it.
care.
She's smoking a big old
Hell
fat
yeah.
doob right there.
Straight up. They're like, are you Pollyanna? And I'm like, yep, I am.
Dude, she fucks. You know she fucks.
She's drunk, dude.
Fuck yeah, she does. Hell yeah.
Only love, beings, and harmony and balance can be here on planet Earth, equal heart,
Love beans.
as decreed.
I like flicking those.
Okay, this is the part I wanted to share. So she's laying in bed, and she's supposed to be like this all-loving mother god.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, she's this nurturing person that. Well, in this clip that she posted by accident,
Uh-oh.
it's her berating one of the guys that live there because they made the wrong fucking food or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
But she's drunk, too, so it kind of encompasses
Nice.
everything that was wrong with her.
As decreed.
And she's...
My vision was chicken parmesan.
Hell yeah, baby girl. I get it. I see that vision every fucking day myself. Chicken parm, baby. Lay it on me.
Chicken parm, you taste so good.
I mean, if you're fucking imagining chicken parmesan all day and someone just brings you a slice of bologna on a plate, you're gonna be pissed off too.
And the angle from this video,
This guy he's so sad. Like,
I gotta put this over on the YouTube. This is great.
you can just see a tidbit of her thigh.
This video, the camera is sitting on her belly button and it's filming between her legs.
This dude's got his arms behind his back.
If
Like
you
he's...
put eyeballs on her clitoris, this is what it would see. You can't see the clitoris, but
No clitori.
My vision was chicken parmesan. So the fucking atoms turn around on me and get me
It's a square ass
meatballs.
knee.
hold on, you missed
You
that.
said meatballs? Damn. She wanted chicken parm and got meatballs? Not even spaghetti and meatballs?
What if it's those bitch ass meatballs from the SpaghettiOs can?
Oh, dude. It's like dog food.
Fucking mystery ass meat.
It's like super soft.
and get me meatballs.
This dude's
I
like,
didn't say meatballs. I love meatballs. But I didn't fucking say that. Holy shit, chicken parmesan.
That dude that came in was having a good time, though. He was like, hell yeah.
ugh. I don't know if there's any more of that of her just
Oh,
fucking
man.
yelling at them in bed, but
That's funny. Oh, shit.
I don't know what that is.
Look like she's getting... Oh, shit.
Blame Mother Earth? For what? How fucking dare you? Mother Earth, that's the reason. Your host? Your mother?
She's just slobbering drunk all the time.
That's wrong.
It's my kind of lady. Classy.
I just had an energy release because,
Oh, that was
He farted.
I just had sudden energy release. Looked like he just got done fucking her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is a fucking mess, dude.
I released all my energy right into her ass.
Oh, what a mess. I'm stuck on the recorder. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. This has really turned into a mess here.
Yeah, they know what to expect.
Just kind of wanted to get a little snapshot of how awful she really was. Yeah, so they're on these live streams claiming that like her physical being is dying. She was bedridden at this point, and she's paralyzed from the waist down. But in these videos, you can tell that she's not paralyzed and bedridden. She just wants some goddamn chicken parm, and I guess they bring her every morning as soon as she'd wake up. Sorry, they bring her a giant glass of tequila.
Hell yeah.
That's how she would start her day. And these guys on the live streams, they really thought that they were under attack and there was assassination attempts. And at one point, this is a quote from one of the Love Is One members. He said, "Anyone who tries to fuck with us will kill you.
Ooh.
We will fucking kill you because there's no time left. And we've seen our moms suffer so much. I know that so many people watch these live streams. I know that there's rich people out there with millions of dollars who watch these, and how dare you? We're coming for you." On top of generally threatening and adversely rhetoric, Love Has Won members regularly express racist, homophobic, and anti-Semitic views in their live broadcasts. They were Holocaust truthers. They thought the Holocaust was fake.
Oh, shit.
They thought Sandy Hook was fake. They thought 9/11 was an inside job, or it was a hologram type. It wasn't
What the
fucking
fuck?
real. Yeah, dude, they were definitely on some wild shit. They convinced their followers the bad shit that they were doing was hurting Mother God, and this is part of this is kind of what cults do, man. They make you believe stuff that's not really fucking true. They convinced their followers, said, "Hey, we know you guys are having extramarital affairs. We know you're gambling, doing drugs. We know you're doing all this, and you're the ones that are killing Mother God." They convinced their followers and the people in the house that all the bad shit that they were doing, that's actually what was killing her physical being.
That makes sense.
Even though she was drinking about 7 gallons of tequila every day and she didn't fucking move. So a steady diet of meatballs, chicken parm, and tequila, and she can't figure out why she doesn't feel well. Those are the bloodiest shits, dude.
Dude. Oh, man.
I need a fucking diaper if that's what I ate.
I saw bad her pussy stank.
Bet it smelled great.
Like a fucking ashtray.
You wouldn't even need the Olive Garden cheese grater. There's already cheese on there.
Oh, man.
Oh, Rob, dog, I knew you would be looking for cheese.
Oh, God, no.
Grandma's got some cheese down there. That's all you're looking for. You silly, silly bastard. Oh, man. So, yeah, Amy's drinking became dire, calling it medicine.
That's what I call it.
That's what she would call her fucking alcohol. She'd say, "Bring me my medicine. I'm gonna fucking kill all you.
Get Mother her medicine."
I need some tequila." Followers explained her increasing use of alcohol was the result of the intense physical pain she was experiencing. Near the end, she sometimes had trouble keeping it down. In videos, she slurred her speech, which we saw, and she was prone to erratic outbursts. In one video, she rails against members for not delivering her tequila promptly enough, asking, "Where's my tequila, you dick whores?"
Oh, man, I want to be called a dick whore.
Fucking tequila, you dick whores.
That's a good little name there.
They would do this game there in the cult house called Find the Whore.
I fucking love this game.
They would sit in a fucking circle, and they, there's 10 people in the circle.
Yeah.
And someone would speak up and start, and they say, "I saw Rob staring in my breast the other day." Then Rob would be like, "I saw Jim fingering himself." And then Jim would be like, "I saw Rob stealing money from the drawer." And they would go around the room,
They would just narc on each other.
fucking dime each other out, So then Father God would be like, look at what you're doing to all of us by stealing and lying and cheating.
And looking at her titties.
No one likes titties. And they would, like this way.
For yourself, brother.
I'm out of here, dude.
I don't like them. I love them.
That was a titty cult. And this is their way of like beating each other down and just getting like a mental, they take this mental grasp on you and dig their claws in. And they would make them feel like they were the ones causing all the problems for Mother Guy, the bad shit that they were doing. And that was a good way for them to police the home because, you know, they had limited food supply. There was limited money. And if people were stealing and cheating and doing whatever, because they were all asked to be celibate, they weren't allowed to have sex with each other, even though they were getting fucking pregnant and having children. Also, another rule: she was doped to the fucking gills and she was drunk all the time. She would sleep maybe 2 hours a night because she couldn't sleep because she was sick and so much pain. The house rule was you were only allowed to sleep when Mother God was asleep. So they'd all have to fucking wait up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then she'd fall asleep for an hour and a half, and that's when they could all fall asleep. And then when she got up, everybody wake the fuck up. She would wake everybody up, and then everybody would have to get up. They weren't allowed to sleep whenever Mother God was asleep. Everyone wake up and smell my cheesy pussy.
It's like Elf. How'd you sleep last night? Good. I got a full 30 minutes.
Where's my tequila? You dick whores.
Dick whore. I want to be called that.
Yeah, this is called the hot seat technique in the cult world. This is a really popular thing to do. So if you ever think you're not in a cult, but you want to know if you are, if they're doing some shit like this, you're definitely in a cult. And one of these hot seat techniques, find the whore game, John Robertson was admonished for transgressions he was told he committed in the year 1431.
God damn. They're going way back.
1431.
It's like
I had the Black Plague, Donnie.
Fuck.
This is the conversation. How it went. The other guy's name is Patterson. He said, "What about the moment when Mom specifically commanded you not to jump into the fire and you jumped into the fire?" Robertson said, "Yeah, in that lifetime I disobeyed a direct command. Mom, as Joan of Arc, told all of her soldiers at the time they were going to burn her and not to come after her in any way to try and save her. In that lifetime I defied that command and jumped into the fire anyways to save her." Then Patterson said, "Only killing yourself in the process. You didn't save her." So you get admonished in the fucking cult.
God damn it.
For jumping in the fire 1431.
Man.
What a bunch of fucking waterheads, dude.
But I love it, dude. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, they really started taking the cult. They started focusing on taking people's money at this point. They would have them reach out to their family members and get money. If their family members wouldn't give them money, they instruct them to stop talking to their family members. They were instructed to live a celibate lifestyle. And one thing that they would do a technique called love bombing, where you would say, you or I would go to this house and say, "All right, we're thinking about joining this cult." And they would, for like 2 weeks, they just like, "Oh my God, we love you. Let us hold you." They would fucking rub your back until you fell asleep. There's just constantly waiting on you hand and foot. Just like everyone held each other and hugged. And you're just like, a lot of these people interviewed would say, the first 2 weeks in the cult were the best 2 weeks of my entire life because I had never felt so a part of something in my entire life. So it's called love bombing.
Well, that's sweet.
One of the group's biggest money makers, though, has been etheric surgery. It's a form of remote energy healing said to cure any and all diseases. As per the Ascension guide, that love has one sells, which retails at $22.22. Hey. Members are prescribed, quote, grounding tools to aid in their ascension, which includes sun gazing, which is literally just staring right into the fucking sun.
Perfect.
Smoking cigarettes, only organic hand-rolled tobacco, eating red meat at least twice a week, and taking long, cold showers. Ooh. They have a whole healing essential website now. It's a Gaia's. It's Gaia. They have a whole, and to this day, this shit still exists. They have a whole healing essential cure, and on the website, they claim that they could cure COVID.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. And this was going on for a minute. People are like, oh, yeah, $22 and I can get this etheric surgery. I'm all set up. But then the Food and Drug Administration caught wind of what they were putting on their website and said, take the motherfucking shit down or we're going to fuck you up. So they ripped that stuff down off their website. They no longer cure COVID.
Darn.
For a minute they could, though.
Ivermectin's still going strong, though.
And as the cult's narrative developed, it began to incorporate many elements of the QAnon conspiracy, such as the idea that a network of global elites, quote, are literally eating our children, as put by Love Has One member Gabriel Gomez, a.k.a. Buddha Kathumi, in a live stream, as well as the idea that Donald Trump is working behind the scenes to fight the cabal. In the QAnon community, Amy, which is Mother God, and her followers found a group that was eager to engage and eager to donate money. Currently, QAnon is responsible for Love Has One's most popular social media outlet, a Telegram channel with roughly 35,000 followers that posts a mixture of QAnon and Love Has One content. Now, that's not to say that I don't think that there's some elites that are fucking kids, boogering kids behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But QAnon, that's a little far out there. But
Yeah.
they got some fucking wild shit most of the time. Bunch of fucking knuckle draggers. By August 2020, Love Has One had grown to include around 200 dedicated adherents.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
It's not bad.
Their reach was steadily growing online, with more and more online followers joining the fold. They attracted attention in a bigger way that month when they set up shop on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. I cannot pronounce.
Kauai?
I cannot pronounce Hawaii names. Let's do that. Pronunciation.
Kauai.
Kauai.
It's like Hawaii, but with a K.
Kauai.
Kauai. Thank you, Google.
How do you sound Asian saying that?
Kauai. That fucking dude, when I grab my ting tong, I can talk like that. Kauai. 14 members took up residence with Amy and Jason Castillo in a luxury beachfront rental in the community of Waniha. Waniha. You think that's it?
Let's see.
Let's put it in Google. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God, you keep messing up.
How do I pronounce Waniwa?
Wainiha.
Wainiha.
Waniha.
That really sounds Asian.
My knee hurts.
It's so stupid.
When she arrived there at the beachfront property, she told all the locals that she was Pele,
Hell yeah.
the goddess of fire.
I thought he played soccer.
Yeah, I thought he did too. He just died a few
He
days
just
ago.
died, yeah.
And the locals are like, you gotta get this bitch out of here. They knew she was nutty, man. They tried to, yeah, dude, this is pretty wild. So they were on that beachfront property, and she's going around all the neighbors saying, you know, I'm actually I'm a pretty big deal. And the Hawaiians are like, the fuck you are? Who are you? So they decide, she's there with all these cult members, and they say, all right, we got to get out of here. We got to go someplace else. So then they tried to move to a different island. But by this point, the Hawaiian authorities had caught on to who they are, what they are doing, and they just were following them. And then when they tried to fly to whatever island they were going to, the authorities caught up and said, nope, your travel documents are fucked up. You're fucked up. You can't be here. You got to get the fuck off our island.
Damn.
So they pretty much shut them down and sent them back to, I believe, California or Colorado. I can't remember. But they sent them back to the mainland. Because they didn't want them there in Hawaii. Because they were stirring up all the locals. They knew they were crazy. They knew they were dirty. They stunk. They were on drugs and all fucking drinking booze all the time. They didn't want them there. So that just lets you know the Hawaiian government, they don't fuck around. They don't want you on the island. They just make your ass go home.
That's what it sounds like. That's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah. And her family at this point moved to get her on the Dr. Phil show, and it went absolutely nowhere. But if you do look it up, there's an entire episode of this woman on the Dr. Phil show. It did nothing. And I'll tell you what, for my money, Dr. Phil's a fuckhead, man. All he does is exploit people at their lowest of low, and that's exactly what he tried to do here. And this bitch just wasn't hearing it. She was already on. She was already 99.6%.
Yeah.
She's already sending out of this motherfucker. She's ready to get out of here. But Dr. Phil's like, you think people don't know that you're just lying to them about everything? And she said, I'm not trying to hear it, Dr. Phil. Like the Cash Me Outside girl. She just needed a fucking dad. That's all she needed. And she'd been a lot better off opposed to how she ended up. And then she told everybody, like, anyone that subscribed to my OnlyFans when I turned 18 should be arrested for
should be in jail.
Should be. Why'd you make it, bitch?
Oh man,
yeah.
she made fucking money though, dog.
Yeah,
she's
she
fucking
did.
rich now.
She's hood rich for sure.
Good for her. I'm about to make one of my kids fake something to be on there.
Yeah,
they can be rich.
I got I have no interest in. My kids are always like, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'm just like, sweetheart, this life ain't for everybody, man. Content life is hard. People look at you differently. We were at what night was it? Saturday night. We had Sophie's father-daughter dance.
Yeah.
Typically, the father-daughter dances, the way they go is it's just dads and daughters.
Yeah.
This one, I get there, it's sons and moms, father-daughter.
Okay.
And they put one in like a common area and the other one in a in the gym.
Okay.
The only thing that separated them was a stage, like just a basic stage, whatever. But that plan lasted about 10 minutes, and all the kids started intermingling. There was one, and Sophie's 10.
Mm-hmm.
She's got this one chubby friend named, I don't even know his name. He looked like me when I was a kid. He wasn't really that chubby. He's a big fucking kid for being 10. Gorgeous mullet, because all the kids have mullets now.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck now.
And he's like running around. He stops and he looks at me and he's like, he starts pointing to my face. He's like, "You're the guy. You're the guy." And then he runs away. And I was like, "What the fuck was that about?" And we kept on walking around doing some dancing. And Sophie finally found him again.
You're the guy whose wiener's the same size as mine.
I saw him in the
bathroom.
And Sophie's like, "Why are you pointing to my dad?" And he's like, "I watched the podcast." So I got, and then I talked to, he fangirled a little bit when I talked to him, but I said, "Buddy, you can't be listening to this shit." I got all dad mode on him. I said, "You can't be doing, you're going to learn bad stuff. You're going to grow up and be a degenerate." He's like, "Well, I my dad doesn't know I watch it." I said, "Your secret's safe with me, pal." But quit watching.
I wonder if his dad watches it.
His dad probably cranks his meat to us.
So if you're listening to this and you got a chunky kid that goes,
you probably get the shit beat out of him right now. He said, "You're the guy," and then he ran. I said, "Great, I'm about to get fucking killed." I don't know what that meant.
You probably thought you were about to fucking get like something on your record.
I text my wife. I said, "One of Sophie's classmates just fangirled on me," and she's like, "No, that didn't happen." And I said, "Sophie, you're going to have to vouch for me on this. This is far-fetched, so you're going to have to vouch for me on this one." She did. Made me feel really rich and powerful. I want to grab his little beautiful mullet and kiss him on the mouth, but I didn't. While Amy's family had hoped that Dr. Phil would prove a turning point in getting Amy out of her surroundings, the episode ended anticlimactically. Just like I said, hey, Dr. Phil, he just exploits people. That's all he does.
Yep.
And she didn't fucking care about being on that show. Dr. Phil, he's not a follower, so he just really didn't. He didn't have much for her. Those around her described the last months and weeks of Amy's life as physically torturous. She spent most of that time in bed, drinking about 16 glasses of tequila a day, as she had for the last few years. But Castillo, the newest father god, and others would carry her to the shower as well, where she would spend hours laying in the shower in the bath. The water provided some relief from her pain. According to Archaea Faith, quote, Amy was like a tortured lab animal.
Damn.
And there was one video I picked up. It was kind of hard to follow, but they said there was two of these cult members, and they were upset. They were trying to explain how. So Jason Castillo was supposed to be taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
They said he went to a boat with a being and forgot about her, and I guess she fell off the bed.
Oops.
And she's just laying there in her piss for like 3 or 4 hours.
I hate when that happens.
And they're all really mad at him for like abandoning her because she fucking pissed on. And they're trying to explain it how he went to this boat with a mortal being and left her to lay in her urine. But
Good for him.
I would play the video, but it's really hard to follow, and the audio on it's fucking atrocious. In April 2021, Amy was at the group's rental property in Mount Shasta, California. Amy Ray of Rising Above Love Has Won, that's a YouTube channel that's out there right now. It's called Rising Above Love Has Won, claims that she spoke to the group's Mount Shasta landlord, who told her that she had spoke to Amy on April 10th and that he told her goodbye. Her condition seemed so dire that he had a sense that she would soon pass away. Around this time, Amy's family and concerned viewers contacted authorities in Mount Shasta, which resulted in a wellness check. Amy's followers informed them that she had relocated to another property. It's unclear if she was even alive at the time, though Love Has Won members maintain that she, quote, had moved out of the rental property, but with no answer as to where she could have gone. So she was kind of there, like, it's a 1,500-mile difference, but she was going back and forth between California and Colorado.
Yeah.
No one knows when she died. She was dying, but no one knows when she fucking died. No one will come.
Damn, that's
no
sad.
one would come forward and say, "Hey, she's fucking dead." Whatever. It was just really weird how there was never any like, all right, this is the day she died, or this is how it went down.
Mm-hmm.
No one can really say for sure what the fuck happened.
Huh.
This is another quote from one of the Love Has Won members. There have been moments when Mom has asked us to. Oh, this is so good. I
Here we
forgot
go.
about this part. So in her last days when she was dying, she said to the people in the house, "Please take me to the fucking hospital." She wanted to go to the hospital.
Okay.
And these people were so ate up with the belief that some dark force was trying to kill her. They were like, "No, we can't take you to the hospital. They'll kill you. They will fucking kill you in the hospital."
Oh, my God.
So, and the girl that said no, she said, there have been moments when Mom has asked us to take her to a 3D hospital, and we're like, nope, because there's no way. And we know exactly how hijacking works. Remember, this is Lauren Suarez said in a broadcast on September 15th, 2020. And you can bet your fucking ass that someone in that hospital, whoever it would be, would get hijacked and go straight for Mom. Try to do who knows what. They would try to take her to surgery. They would try to do some crazy shit. So absolutely not. They pretty much refused her medical treatment because they thought that someone in the hospital would get hijacked by this cabal dark force.
That's wild.
Would cut her open and just fucking kill her, even though she was like legit dying anyways.
Man.
She's like, please take me to the hospital. And they said, nope, sorry, not today, Satan.
No, thank you.
It's unclear exactly when Amy passed away. According to leaked private group chats between Love Has Won members, in April of 2021, photos began circulating of Amy in bed, unconscious, and potentially already deceased.
Damn.
At this point, Amy was in California. Back at the primary residence there in Colorado, their Love Has Won headquarters, members received regular updates on Amy's condition. They're on the live streams. They would come on one day and say, they'd make it seem like she's dead, she's gone. And then they would come on later and say, oh, she's pulling through, she's so strong. And they would come back on and say, oh, well, it's done, it's over with. They wouldn't say she's dead. They would just say, like, it's done and over with. So I think the members of Love Has Won were getting conflicting reports on whether she was dead or alive, but they were just trying to cover it all up. And so there was at one point one of the members offered an update that said, "Mom is going to ascend tonight." Woo! And the next guy said, "For shizzle my nizzle." That's I'm reading this fucking verbatim what it says. So,
not joking, it really says that.
So someone is watching this and says, "Oh my fucking God." They call an ambulance and a police welfare check. And they go to the house, and the people from Love is One says, "No, we don't want your help here." And they refused the ambulance service. They sent them away. Said, "Let this bitch die." They were kind of confusing on the live streams. You know, I said that they were going back and forth. Is she dead? Is she not dead? But on April 28th, 2021, yeah, this is fairly recently, a resident of the home went to the police station to report a dead body.
Oh, man.
Stating that he noticed it soon after returning home after being away for a while. So he was presumably in California, coming back to Colorado. Officials raided the house around midnight and were confounded by how 7 residents seemed rather unbothered by the fucking dead corpse in the house. After all, they could recognize the badly decomposed remains in the back bedroom from the hall between the kitchen and the living room, which looked settled in a shrine of sorts. The woman was unquestionably ensconced. I don't understand. Yeah, I should have looked that word up. But they had her wrapped up in a sleeping bag, and they tried to mummify her. So they had her dead body in a sleeping bag, but then they had her decorated with Christmas lights. They had her eyeballs removed, and they had her eye sockets filled full of glitter.
Oh, fuck. Hell yeah.
She didn't she didn't stink. Like, she was mummified. And
They put Christmas lights on her.
they filled her fucking eye sockets full of glitter. You know what's crazy, man, is I'm reading through this, and to that day, the police come up and find the dead body.
Mm-hmm.
She's so dead that her teeth are starting to grow through her lips.
Oh, my God.
Her eyeballs are gone.
Yeah.
She's like sunken in. She's dead.
Yeah.
And these people in the cold are like, "She just moved last night."
What?
They're like, yeah, the cops are like, "What?" And they said, "Yeah, she's been twitching and she's been moving and stuff. She's not dead yet." And the cops are just like, "This bitch is fucking dead.
Yeah,
she's
no,
dead as a doornail."
No, she's dead.
So they started arresting people because there's, they tampering with a corpse and all that stuff. It was it was a mess.
Man.
Her skin was gray and her teeth were showing through her lips. It took a while, but DNA testing eventually confirmed that the body was Amy Carlson's. Her followers did not deem it death, but rather an ascension to a higher domain. Although Amy's cause of death has not yet been determined, which I think it might have since then. According to her and many of her disciples, she was battling cancer and was paralyzed from the waist down, which sounds very, very possible is what happened there. It sounds like she was ridden with cancer, unfortunately. Her family believe it went untreated, and it wasn't treated or affirmed by medical professionals. Authorities also believe that Amy passed away in California, where she was last seen on April 10th, and was subsequently moved to Colorado to be around all of her followers. So they had her loaded up in the fucking car and drove her dead body across the country like, what was it, Vegas vacation when they got the dead ant up on the roof. They even revealed that she was ingesting large amounts of colloidal silver as a group assumed
Oh, my God.
cured COVID-19.
Holy fuck.
And I can't remember how they get that silver, but it's some type of chemical reaction where they put the shit in the water and they get this gnarly silver out of it, and they were all eating it and putting it in their asses and stuff because they thought it cured COVID. 7 individuals and suspected Love is One cult member followers at the residence from where Amy's body was recovered were arrested and indicted, I think it was the same day or the day after, on April 28th itself on a couple of counts each, including abuse of a corpse and tampering with a deceased human body. All 7 were further charged with 2 misdemeanors for child neglect and abuse, since a 13-year-old and a 2-year-old were in the house when officers arrived to investigate. By September end, though, it came to light that the counts on all 7 were dropped, and it's unclear why the charges were dropped. I would assume she had some kind of a will left behind stating exactly what she wanted. Now she probably wanted to be mummified and kind of put in some type of altar type deal where people could walk by and fucking fart in her, blow the glitter all over the place.
Replace her eyeballs with glitter.
There have been no public records intimating that Amy was murdered, yet her family still has questions surrounding her death. It does not appear as if they stayed extremely close since she left everything behind to join the cult, but it doesn't matter anymore. They want answers. Her younger sister spoke to Big Black BBC and admitted that she always feared Amy's Love Has Won cult leadership would end with a tragedy. Quote, "We know she's not completely innocent in this whole situation because she chose to join the cult. But at the same time, she doesn't deserve what happened to her in the end. No human being deserves that." They now have changed their name and scrambled everything around. On YouTube, you can look up 5D Full Disclosure. That's a direct descendant of the Love Has Won cult, which is still around. Love Has Won in all its new forms continues to draw in more people, receiving more donations and selling more products every day. They continue to sell etheric surgeries, which they advertise as still being performed by Amy, albeit from the 5th dimension.
Oh, hell yes, dude.
The 5D Full Disclosure team also continues to work on its long-planned Crystal Schools charter school program. You know, if you guys want to sign your kids up for that fucking school, send us an email, brohiapodcast@gmail.com. We'll get you all loaded up, signed up for that. That'd be hotter than a two-peckered billy goat and a pepper patch.
I like that.
What do you think about all this, Rob?
I think it's fun. I think I'm going to join when I get home. I'm going to send my kids to the school.
Let's join right now.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Send them an info card.
Yeah.
What's your name? Well, they call me Nicolicious.
We can be a podcast affiliate.
Fatso for short.
They call me Dick Whore.
I am the Dick Whore.
I am Dick Whore.
Oh, man. Where's that fucking video at? I want to watch it again.
Wahoo!
Adams, turn around.
As decreed.
My vision was chicken parmesan. So the fucking Adams turn around on me and get me meatballs.
she was so bummed. Turn around and give me meatballs.
The Adams did it, dude.
Fucking Adams. You
Look how close that guy is to blowing his brains out right there. He's just like, what the fuck if I... And here's the thing, dude. In a situation like this, fucking dog hair in my face or something. A situation like, sometimes I don't even like to call it role play. I'll play with the kids like Barbies and shit.
Yeah.
I'll make up stories. And I always, when they say read me a story, I don't ever grab a book because they like the stories that I make up. But sometimes I'll tell Paisley a story, I'll make it up, and then I'll leave her room and I'll go lay down in my bedroom. And I'll be like, what the fuck was I talking about? It was the dumbest shit ever. And I can't imagine that anybody in this cult would lay down at the end of the night and think, that was a guy contributed to society today. That was a strong contribution. What do you think about when you put your head down at night and think like, you know, what did I do today? I just would feel so fucking dumb about myself.
Yeah, I think I would too.
This thing smells like it's oh my God, coming to life over here.
What is that?
It's a sage.
Oh.
Skunky, dog.
Oh, man.
Give it a little whiff. It's strong.
God, that is strong. That's way stronger.
Let's fuck it.
Let's find our rectums with it.
Yeah, dude, I'm not doing that ever again. Oh, man. So, let's play How Big Was It? Let's say after a full meal of meatballs and chicken parm, how big was it for her?
Shit, I don't know. Like, which dimension version are we talking?
5D, 5-dick dimension.
Ooh.
After a big old plate full of chicken parmigiana and meatballs.
Super meaty clit. Real dangly.
You think she was just wild in the sack?
Yeah, I would say so.
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
Probably stunk to high hell.
Yeah, like a rabid raccoon or something.
Smell like a fucking bear's ass.
Yeah, she probably like squealed really loud.
I don't like it.
Probably farted a lot too.
Yeah, man, she looks like a farter.
Mm-hmm.
I love women that fart.
I don't know.
My mom's a farter.
Hell yeah.
Let me call her and ask her about it.
Yeah, do it.
She'll fucking hang up on me.
She'll be so pissed.
I want everyone to know how much you fart, Mom.
They don't believe me. Tell them.
Dude, it's funny because she works, I don't know if I should tell this. She went on a little trip with her friends.
Mm-hmm.
And her friends are, my mom works in the school system.
Yeah.
Her friends are teachers that we had growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I called my mom, and she put me on speaker, and she's like, "Say hi to everybody." It's all our old teachers and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, all these old sweetheart women and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Hey, ladies," and then someone's like, "Where's that big old dick at?" What the fuck are you talking?
You're talking to the wrong son.
Yeah, you got the wrong. They were talking about Girth Brooks, man. The big rubber dick in the fucking.
You should be like, in my pants?
Yeah. Where's your big old fat wiener? Not with me. I was so taken aback by all this. I said, "You did a trashy ass job teaching me algebra. Now you're trying to question me about a rubber dick I got?
Oh, God.
Could have tried a little harder with me."
Damn it.
Still don't make them like they used to, buddy.
That's funny.
All right, man. We got to get out of here. What's
All
a
right.
2-hour episode about?
Yeah, fucking nothing.
Well, an alien on an astral plane that infiltrated a lady's heart and caused her to have diarrhea.
Hey, it's a fucking good story, man.
If I had $1 for every time it's happened to me, if I had $1 for every time I've had my heart tugged on and shit myself, millionaire.
I've prayed before while shitting, so I mean, I know how that is.
Yeah.
Please, Jesus, make this stop.
If you make this stop, I'll stop the podcast.
I swear there's been times where my butthole's almost fallen off of my body out of pain.
That's always my bargaining chip with God when something really bad's happening to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking God, I'll stop the podcast.
Damn, dude.
I'll stop it. And then the whole, like, the diarrhea will stop, and I'll be like, just fucking with you, dog.
Psych!
So he's like, "Oh, we got to make him fatter. Let's give him diabetes. Let's make his lips chapped.
Dude, I'm fucking in that boat right now. My shit's...
Let's make his penis smell like pee all the time." What? Thanks, God.
Just minor inconveniences.
Let's make his underwear scratchy.
Oh, dude, that would suck.
I had a dog, like a fucking dog hair curled up in my underwear the other day. It was like right where my fucking wiener meets my sack. And I thought I had a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, dude,
that I had got off a toilet seat someplace or something.
Ooh.
But I finally found it, and this fucker was, it might have been, yeah, I think it's probably Stacy's hair. But her hair gets tangled up in my underwear all the time. It's unreal, man.
There was like several weeks ago that I had a really bad, well, not really bad, but it was like an infected hair on my sack. And dude, it fucking looked like I had something, man. It was
Gotcha, bitch.
I was so scared. I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? That fucking dog did it to me again.
One too many fucking Speedway bathrooms, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's rough. But it's gone now. I'm good.
Killer.
Pristine
All right.
balls.
Pristine. Yeah, just show them to everybody.
Yeah, you got it, man.
So we'll talk to you guys next week. Maybe later this week. I don't know what's on the horizon for us.
Yeah, me neither. We'll
But
see.
I'll be there. Pray for my Bengals. Pray they go back to the Super Bowl for me.
Yep. I'll be doing that.
Fuck yeah. Joe Burrow's that motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
He's a pussy hound, too. You know that?
Send them refunds.
Does your wife think he's hot?
Every fucking woman thinks he's hot.
Stacy said he's too young for her.
She's a liar.
But then
I think he's hot. Fuck.
he's hot, dude.
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
He's... Oh, God.
Oh, God, there's the ghost again.
No, I think that's the kids or the wife.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll
Love
catch
guys.
you on the flip side.
I fucking love you.
All right, YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are so bad.
Yeah. Bad girls.